This is Bob Davis 321. Currently using a 1 megahertz clock to test out the Arduino analog to digital converter using the TDA 8703 and a FIFO. And there's the clock. If you can read that, it says 50 megahertz. Yes, that is 50 megahertz. There's a glitch. Does occasionally glitch. But if you count them, there's about 7 pulses at 320 samples, and that works out to 50 megahertz. But just for the fun of it, I'll pull the 50 megahertz clock out. Display will go to garbage, and I'll plug in a 25 megahertz clock. Once the display stabilizes, I got a little bit of noise on my square wave there, but there is twice as many square waves out of that right into noise. It's not perfect, but it's pretty darn good. It actually did better at 50 million samples than it did at 25. I really need to put it on a circuit board, probably. But the point being, we're now at 50 million samples per second. Ignore the microseconds underneath, because that's how long it took it to draw it. The sampling rate is determined by the FIFO and by the clock. And like I said, as a TDA 8703, they're supposed to work to 40 million samples per second, but it's pulling off at 50. I've also tested it with a sine wave, but last time I tried to get it to work with a sine wave, I couldn't seem to figure out why it wasn't working. But my sine wave only goes up to 20 kilohertz. Oh, that's right. Never mind. Live, I'll try to switch us to a sine wave. If we go over here, turn it off. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Sine wave. Oh, this goes up to 65 kilohertz. I have to change the jack on the right hand side to switch to that output. And start it back up. And we got 60 cycle hum on it, but there is the 65 kilohertz sine wave buried in garbage. At least I think that would be, no, it would have to be way over 60 cycles. I don't know what that hum is on there. I experienced that repeatedly whenever I've tried to use this sine wave generator, or this waveform generator. Oh, there we go. I got rid of most of the extra wave shape, so we just see the 65 kilohertz. Just turned up the amplitude a little bit. I'm still getting glitches. I shouldn't be getting glitches. The idea behind the FIFO is, since it samples at the same clock, you can't get glitches, theoretically. But it's kind of proven me wrong. Don't know why. Tried turning the amplitude up and it got worse. Turn the amplitude down, it gets better. Well, it's interesting that I have some funny glitches on the sine wave, but that would indicate that there's a clock synchronization problem between the FIFO and the analog to digital converter. Oh, there it went into noise. I'll play with it some more and maybe I'll get it working better. Yep, that's all for now.